let's see, you can move this as much as you want because it's not disturbing this piece. And if you have this one already done, it's not disturbing that one. But don't worry, I'll talk about how to get this one. I believe it's this piece right here. I'm just moving it, and just don't follow this. Yeah, it's that piece. Okay, so it just so happens that the piece that I was looking for to put somewhere was actually here, not here. And you can put that there by first locating it, and if Maverick's Challenge is held upside down, it's the piece right here, and it's kind of rounded right here. And it goes right there, obviously. Now you want to be able to put that piece there without disturbing any of the other pieces. So say the piece that goes right there is over here. You can easily just move it up and put it there. In order to rotate the piece around, there's a little algorithm I can do, and I don't use notation for the golden cube, but the way it works is you can move this down and be able to turn this without it harming that piece you just moved. And move this up, move it back, and move it like that. So that means if you find the correct piece and it's not oriented correctly, you could just do that and it won't mess anything up. Or it won't mess up anything that you're worrying about right now. So I should be able to do it 2 more times here. And the final time should put it where it needs to go. So just remember this movement. It works every time. So now for me, I gotta put in my final corner, which is unique because this corner I'm putting in is actually going to be at an angle, and when you solve it, when you get into the final cube shape, you put it into the half turn form, and it makes it a cube. And the piece is is an elongated corner, and it's this one right here. So I know how to put this one in here because with the algorithm I just taught you, or a mirror image of it, you can move this piece out of the way, move this down, and move this back. See, that didn't orient it the first time, but I know I could always repeat that. So just keep doing that. And that's the corner solved. And to make sure you got it in there, you could rotate it like that and make sure the sides are flush like that. That's the key to checking this puzzle, is to put in this half turn. This is kind of like a checking position. Now, one of the hardest corners I think to orient is the one right here. It is almost perfectly symmetrical, but it is at an angle just a little bit to let you know that it isn't oriented correctly. So I can show you how it can look if it isn't. So using the algorithm I just showed you, I can move this away, move this up, and move this back down like that. It may look solved like this, but actually you can see where it bulges out a little bit. And you can push on it and make it look solved, but if the cube is not being like tampered with, you should be able to tell that it isn't solved. So do it once more, and it should make the other unsolved position, where it's just barely, sticking up right there. This is almost solved looking, but it's just enough to let you know that it isn't. Now, if you have one of the limited edition golden cubes, this piece right here is actually a perfect equilateral, which means you won't be able to tell if it's rotated or not. And you won't be able to tell until you finish solving the cube and you have some kind of parity where only one corner is twisted. But I don't have that kind of cube. But if you ever get into that situation, you're going to have to somehow fix a parity, and I can't tell you how because I never had the issue. but there's probably not many of you out there with that addition, so this tutorial probably is not unaffecting many people. So I hope you understand it up to here, and I think this will be the end of part 1 on how to solve the golden cube. Continue on to part 2 if you understand this and you've gotten to this point, or just keep watching and just watch my moves, and I mean you'll be able to get it just by that simple move, which is like this. I'll show you on a normal cube what the move is. You're going to move the piece away that is already solved, and the one you need to rotate here. Well, these are centers, okay. You got the corner pieces you're watching. See, these are these corners right here. So you're just going to do that move. That move is key to solving the puzzle. Moves like that. Since this is a deep cut puzzle, it requires repetitive, simple moves, and sometimes a lot of them. So this is the end of part 1. Okay, good luck.